Nigerian artists, una not get voltage. Because how can you have a world record holder when we say they knock some kind of things back to back? If not me, I go don't do song, I go don't cook am. Toby was really on to something when she didn't give interviews to be talking. She just doubled down and got into a groove.
When you look at some players, like, you know, there's something they bring in that you don't see.
Some players like
you're looking for enough score.
Era Thompson posted the video where they say she take win a race. Do you know that they took down our platform for Instagram? Why? They said because you cannot broadcast it. This image belongs to the broadcasters. And then I can't wake up for morning. They say our IOC president, Madam Kirsten Kirby, telling us that athletes do not need money, that they should just be happy to be there. When you are making money. Welcome to you, people of God and people of sports. Welcome to the show that brings you sports with a slice of sass. Can I get a what? Yeah! It is a pleasure, a privilege, and a delight to be in your faces for the first week of June 2026. As a Nigerian, I no go lie, body they bites me because our girls they still dey for bush for Ibadan. And we dey hope say by the time when they watch this thing, our girls will be back. So government people do what is natural and what is right. But in the meantime, this is where today we have to break things down and give you some good vibes. Make it be say we're giving our reasons to smile. We'll tell you about the Toby Amusons of the world. We'll tell you about the Kanyinsolas of the world. We'll tell you about what's his face, Paul Onuachu of the world. And then we sit in our main meet. I'm not talking about Unity Cup. That's this boy. Something. But we'll talk about our Super Falcons and the fact that hopefully well secured, they will be in Ikene this week to kick off a 2-game thriller, friendlies just before their WAFCON in about roughly 7 weeks, I think, if my calculation is right. My name is Chief Swa, and I'm with the lady who breaks sports with stats and style. My girl! So you find like two people. Sissy, how far now?
I get money now.
You get money, die. You get money, die. Don't worry you. Sister, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all right.
How was your weekend?
The weekend was eventful. I went to Ijebu. I did Ojude Oba. No go lie, you. I not feel like Semika smile too much. Now after all the paparazzi finish, I can't come out, can't do party with the youngins. That was fun. But even with that one self, as we dey happy, we dey look over our shoulder because, you know, there was a tenseness. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie you. Being here with you today is one of the reasons why I'm very, very gingered. Because, I mean, you're a breath of fresh air every time. So let's talk about the things we love. What is sweetie for your weekend?
Thank you. The biggest one.
What is sweetie first, personally?
Personally was... the fact I'm healthy and I'm well,
that is
I think that's it. That's the biggest.
Not clock it with this now.
Okay, the first day of June. So what happened all through the week? I think the biggest one started from Crystal Palace for me. Yeah, you know, I wanted like a hat trick, a treble,
but of UK people.
Yeah, you know, just having something where you have having everything in England, but it did not happen.
It would have been nice.
So that's aside because that's naturally jinxed that for all of us. But I understand when you try, you try again, you get something.
Or you bottle it again.
No, you don't bottle it again. I mean, we saw second 3 times, and then you won the next one. So this is the first one. This is the second one in 20 years. So there's a third one coming up maybe next year. I'm talking about Arsenal, by the way. So there's a next one coming next year. So when that happens, obviously you get it. I mean, last week we talked about Eva, what she's done with the Champions League final with Barcelona, 5 times losing in the final, 4 with 1 team Wolfsburg, always losing to Lyon, and then Arsenal, obviously, when you're playing your first Champions League final in 20 years, so. I mean, if you don't win, all Arsenal fans, come on, big hug to all of you.
Hug.
I understand that, yes, it happens once in a while. So just know that the first time was 20 years ago, right? And the second time 20 years after. And then don't worry, it's not going to take another 20 years.
That's a third
Next
final,
season, you have a third final, and obviously you will win. Yes, I understand this season is the third, But then we're talking about the Champions League, so don't go there.
So no,
And we're
I'm
talking
not
about the
going
big trophy. We're not talking about the Mickey Mouse trophy or the mug trophy, but then the big one. So the big one, and when it happens, Mikel Arteta will be ready to hand them the title. And of course, when that happens, they'll become the Incredibles. Yes, enough of that. So that also pop up for me for the weekend. You're telling me about what pop up for me in the weekend. So I've done that.
You know, she doesn't mean you were. All this talk of and
then let me go to another one that pop up for me.
Pop it.
Luis Enrique, a second Champions League title for him is a good one. It's hard to actually do it back to back. So that also was a good one for me. And why I was actually happy for PSG was I was just browsing, checking my social media feeds, and then I saw my girl Rashidat Ajibade, on a plane going to Budapest, saying she was going to support her boys. And then what happened? She went to support her boys, and she's coming back with the trophy. So big up to that. I think that actually popped up for me for the weekend. Because of Rashidat Ajibade. When a champion is going with them, I felt she brought that luck to PSG to win it, because Arsenal, we know what happened against Atletico. They scored one goal, they lock up, and it worked for them. But hey, how did that penalty happen? Somehow, when you have a champion with you, so things just fall into place. So it was written in the stars for PSG, with them having a 10-time winner, journeying all the way from Paris to Budapest to support them.
I love it. This is a very balanced. So they're not going to say you get bad belly for this team normally, but I like that you are a professional journalist.
I went to the Emirates, and I told you, I checked, the trophies were so few. I felt, okay, you know what? You need to win more. And of course, they got one. Yeah. So more are coming. Don't worry. More will come.
See, I think if you want to be a winner, as we get into the meat of the day, if you want to be a winner, you have to be among people
winners
when don't win before. There's something about they say, show me your friends. Not be for Sam. Now Sam 1, I mean na Psalm 91. Blessed is the man that does not sit in the midst of kicking. You know I be. If you want to move in a way of mentality, stop following people that cho. Like for instance, a Chelsea fan. Learn from them how to be a champion, and you know what to do. That's why today's gist, as we start it off, I'm very pleased. I'm very excited. Yeah. Because the first person we were talking about, our man who popped for the week. Give me the pop on.
Yeah, I have to check it. I have to check it.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. His name is Junior Kanyinsola Ajayi, the fastest man in the world for 2026. Right now, he's a Nigerian boy who has roots in Ikorodu.
Yes.
Can you script that? That's a guy that at this time last year, he was also the fastest man in France. Not be France. But this year now, he be the fastest man. 9.9 what? Give him. Wait, 9.94.
I need to check to be sure. 9.84.
Because now 9.9 he do
yeah.
Before that, he broke 10. And the way he went through his races, oh my Lord, he already qualified for the NCAA finals. That was the NCAA East regionals that he won. A well-stacked race that the least runners, by the way, my sister, they were getting like 10, 12, 10, 10. That tells you that the quality of the candidate was really fast. And he had been chomping at the bits too. And when I see the way the boy, they go at the race, nothing up the tallest guy. He and Cisco now almost, it's up past Cisco small. Yeah. Waiting he gets. No. For race, he be as he gets. What Kanye has is that he has this explosive start. And when he starts...
Rockets.
Before he say that thing, there's some people know they get faster. Yeah. So once he rocket out, before you defeat, they gather yourself.
Yeah.
To test some. Baba don't go.
Yeah.
So he's always calm. Now the way he start in the fire, and he has been following up. So I want to say congratulations to Coach Dauda.
Yeah.
His grassroots coach.
Yes.
He talked about... I think for channels now, I watch that one on TVC. He talked about his coach then, and they get this other guy when we say he did for Yaba Tech, Olakbade. Yeah. The grassroots coaches are amazing. The Auburn team, amazing. This is what happens when you say a player, they balance himself. I want to even say shout out to the man, he broke his record. Olusoji Fasuba.
That was when? 2006.
20 years ago.
In May.
May. Similar time. As the French would say, c'est la même chose.
Yeah.
Same or same.
When Christian Coman actually, set that collegiate record
for
in the US. By the way. Yeah, second fastest in the world. Collegiate system. 9.82 seconds. We felt, okay, this is it. I mean, it would be hard for anyone. I never thought that a Nigerian would be the one to actually, be the second behind him. But you're looking at that 12.82 seconds. But I'm seeing Ajayi being able to actually break that record if he continues the way he's actually running, because his start is wonderful. So if he continues like that, he will definitely win it. So
also, by the way, shout out to Ghana. Ghana had a fantastic run. The second runner up for the game and for the race was Mustafa Bodwin, I think. That guy did fantastically well too. He also did his sub-9.
Yeah, but we are talking about our
all of us in Africa now. What for you, Sefu? We know when we go love them. What cup will come? We go love them. I be more love them now, so they be there. You know, so what they do there this weekend. Anyway, but shout out to the Ghanaians. They did fantastically well. And also, I wanted to say something because I mentioned Olusoji Fasuba.
Yeah.
When Kanyinsola started, record-breaking, historic collegiate run and African run, national run, global run, that catapults him to #1 ranking in the world right now. That's bigger than every runner, the Americans, Jamaicans, nobody. Now, because of the work when we say people like them Fasuba put in, I like when, even if you are an Idon, some people, when they break record, they don't want any other person to break their record. They always want to. And I saw the system they be make sure say the others no come. But no, he was always advocating. He always pushed for Ajayi, make he get the fundings as much as he fits. They apply. I don't see him. They put on blast men for inside our AFN because it's like, yo, this guy.
You could do better.
They say picking when we say do well, they get plenty parents. So that's why I'm calling all these names, because for Junior to get where he's going or where he's
people
now,
who actually bought for him,
it's a community effort and it's the mentality effort. So I want to say shout out to you, Junior, and your man that you just mentioned, Samuel Ogazi.
Yeah, who's also a national record.
National record again.
43.82 seconds
for 400 meters.
For 400 meters. but I think
can we go? You see this thing,
the consistency. I think that's what I love about that. You know, being able to actually lower that world lead record. You know, it's his own record, so that he set. So he has actually lowered it. So he just continued like that. So having that world lead, I hope he will continue in this stead. You know, we're going into the Commonwealth Games. Yes, when we get to the Commonwealth Games, that's where Nigeria usually thrive. And I hope that Commonwealth Games we can, break that jinx, going to the World Championships, having like multiple people you feel that can win medals. Yes, it's 2027.
By the way, Junior gets into the World Championship. He's the first Nigerian, by the way, to get into the World Championship in 20 years. That was a Soji thing. Yeah. Like in roughly 20 years, I think 16 to 20 years. Now be the first guy to run them. It's not an easy feat for our male runners. Now because now they see Toby, they do them back to back. Mona not taking Okagbari did that back to back. Don't take it for granted. You see this word?
That's qualification mark. And talking about that, qualification mark is actually out. I think we'll find time to actually dissect that, how hard it's going to be for most Nigerian athletes to get that qualification mark that the World Athletics has set. Qualification is hard this time around. Now, Paul Ogazi, big up to him for Samuel Ogazi, big up to him.
Yes, ma'am.
For what he did, at the just over the weekend. I think another another athlete we'll talk about, obviously, Tobiloba Amunson. Tobiloba Amunson.
Talk to me, the Queen of Morocco. If anytime she come Rabat now, there's supposed to play special noise. You see, if not me be told here, all these Nigerian artists will not get voltage. Because how can you have a world record holder when we say they knock some kind of things back to back? If not me, I go don't do song, I go don't cook them, for Toby. So that anytime she come, it go be like Oba when we say they step in for WWE.
A soundtrack for her.
So when she come, it be like do big beam, cut big beam. Big beam, cut big beam. I'm a Toby, big beam, cut big beam. World champion, big beam, cut big beam. Toby Rocket. Make them fear. Now for outside, they're not the respecter.
I think that 12.8 to 28, 12.28 seconds. I think that's a big one for Tobiloba Amunson. I mean, this is the first Diamond League for this. That's the first one she's winning, and of course, being able to smash that record. Talking about running in Rabat, the Diamond League. So for Tobiloba Amunson, first victory happened on Sunday, breaking her own meet record before the one she set, and of course this time around 12.28 seconds in Rabat. So Season best also for her.
Oh yeah, and also in that race, she beat Nadine Vasa, who has always been a top competitor for her in this particular event. And also, she broke her own record.
Yeah.
And also, I'm looking forward to how she boots, because Eugene is coming, and it's just a few years after she broke the record in Eugene, and she's going back there again. And the way that when she broke the record initially, people were capping.
Yeah.
1 year after, she had the AIU situationship.
Whereabouts?
And then people started fighting. Now, in their category, the top 4 runners, this Masai girl, this American girl that everybody wants to let us know that she will break Toby's record. Masai, I love you, but you are talking about Toby Amusan of Nigeria. Sorry.
I think her consistency.
A record will be there. They said that she was not
saying.
consistent enough. That's why they scatter Toby. Say Toby just jump. Say she just jumped from. Just say she cut through how many seconds. That's why they never believed that she was supposed to win it. And you know what? Nobody's talking about this kind of jumps when it happens to people from the Caribbean or people from America. But when you come from other parts of the world, see what happened with the Australian the other day now. As they break record, everybody they tell, are you sure? Are you sure? Is it not wind assisted?
Because in this part of the world, because we are not really utilizing what we have. When it comes to sprints, we are big on that.
Yeah,
we're really big on sprints. I'm talking about the 100 and 200 meters, even sometimes quarter mile, those fast races. West Africa, Jamaicans, we're big on that. If you trace the history, we're big on those
because
things.
with the
When it now comes to hurdles, how many have you seen?
Yeah.
So because you don't have it, cover your bet for hurdlers is the Americans, the US. So we've seen all of that over time. Yeah. So over time, so we've seen the consistency. Toby is the only athlete that have remained in the mix. So that's why the doubt is always there. She has remained in the mix for a while. You see athletes coming and going, but Tobiloba Amusan, she's always there. So her consistency over the years, since she broke that world record, I think just maybe either they are jealous.
Yeah, jealous, is it
or
maybe?
They're thinking, why is a Nigerian even in the mix? I mean, when will she fade out? She's not fading now. She's 29. And she keeps doing it. And we are going to the Commonwealth Games now. She's coming from the African Championships, her 4th title.
Back to back.
And then now her first Diamond League win of the season. And I hope she can continue in this third. And of course, keep proving all her doubters wrong until they understand that world record she set, she hold on to it for like 20 years. That's my prayer. I'm sure that
amen. Because we've seen records that have been there. Like nobody broke it for years. Flojo was one of those, for instance. Now, for me, one thing that made my body sweet me this past week, I was on one of the American platforms where the athletics speaker there was like, yo, we have to apologize to Toby Amusan. It was like, we have to officially apologize to Toby Amusan because over the years, all the detractors that spoke ill of our achievements, all of them, they fall by the side. Michael Johnson, all of them, they fall. Now they give me face. You said the guy get gbese now. Now so they be when they go against God picking. And me talk on my full mats. I know they fear you, bros. The way they said it made me feel like Toby was really onto something when she didn't give interviews to be talking. She just doubled down and got into her groove. Because, bro, she's 29. Sorry, sis, she's 29.
Yeah,
so if you waste your time, they distracted by things. No, these girls and guys, they are teaching us a masterclass in how to deal with distractions, how to deal with the people that disbelieve you or whatnot. So I tell them, I say today edition are to make you feel good, whether you're Nigerian or African, because things are not so good in reality. But the sports people are actually using their work to show us that anything and everything is possible. So Toby Amusan, again, we are rooting for you. Congratulations on Rabat being the queen of Africa, the queen of the world, and we hope that you get to do it again. The momentum is rising. Amen. Yes. On that note, when I say super, you say Falcon. Super. Thank you. Before I go run at that Super Falcon, did you see what happened for your boy?
Yeah, Paul Onuachu. I think I was happy for him because 22 goals this season for Trabzonspor and the Turkish league. And not just that, I mean, his goal is the goal of the season.
My goodness.
So it's like Victor Osimhen crowned him because Victor Osimhen in 2024-2025 season, Victor Osimhen won the goal of the season. And now 2025-2026 season, you have Paul Onuachu also winning goal of the season.
Now that bicycle
I love that brotherly love.
I bet Bros Mona show that bicycle kiko. That one they take these people for two. Bawada, week 7 fixture. That to tell you how that goal, nobody fit one. You know what it means? Do you know what it means for a tall man to bend himself? The commentator say in an unusual angle.
Bicycle kick, scissors kick, bicycle kick, finish.
The technicality, bros. If you wear our polo, try to do that kind of thing now. If you do that kind of thing, Baba, they do 2 of those kind of goals. They go pull you as Yakini on that study. I swear to God. I swear to God. You know, Nigerians like spectacular
you know,
goals.
but I think the way it came really. Victor, I think is the acrobatic overhead kick. Victor Osimhen did.
Yeah.
But this one was more like scissors bicycle kick.
It's a double.
So it's
double technicality. It's true now. One as scissors.
So give it to Paul Onuachu for doing that this season, because I've been talking about you scoring 22 goals. There should also be something else that popped out. Ooh. And this goal of the season popped out for me all through the Turkish league. So for me,
I mean, he beat Marco Asensio, Baba beat Okankoku, he beat all of them, local and international. And then congratulations, thanks for making the Nigerian flag fly high. They say if you are in Nigeria now in Turkey, everybody just want to give you free things now. All these boys when are not wrong go there.
I still don't like
they love us there now, because I mean I was watching this kid going about and crying because it was like, yo, do you know Victor Osimhen? One teacher, when you meet a Nigerian teacher, teacher, so it was like, do you know Victor Osimhen? Can you meet Victor Osimhen? I was like, Jesus.
That's all sports does. Yeah. When I tell people what sports can do to change lives, to change everything about you, just look at so many sportsmen and women that are doing so well, and even those who don't even continue in the professional angle, they're doing fantastically well. There are so many of them out there. So sport just have a way of not
it
just
lifts up the spirit. Unless you are okay, Arsenal they still feel good. Not be like that one Yabuna.
The very, very best.
Yeah, you feel good.
We are not.
No, I got their party now. Their party sweet. Nobody the party like Arsenal people. But back to the business of the day.
Okay.
We have the Super Falcons of Nigeria.
Yes, because I thought we were going to mention the Super Eagles. I was wondering.
No, what take consignment tag Beirut overload? Sure. Now Unity Cup.
No. India, Zimbabwe, Jamaica. Our mates are preparing for the World Cup, right?
But we are doing Unity Cup. We are uniting the world. Asia and Caribbean.
We are. It's actually
and
good.
Africa.
I love the concept of the Unity Cup, but it happens on a day that there was a Champions League final, and that was the day for the final. It happens on a situation where people are building.
Who arranged that match for Champions League final?
And I said, okay.
For London, no.
For people
London,
to feel good and feel okay for unity. But what was the purpose of it on that day?
On that day.
That's the question we need to ask the organizers of the Unity Cup.
Speaking of that, they still don't do Jollof Wars now. When they do Jollof Wars, it's for the basketball guys, right? They will do Jollof competition on one side, Ghana versus Nigeria. They'll do the basketball for the Nigerians versus Ghana. Ghana sabi beat us way for the sports side. Now, just recently, we just started beat them. But when they do it, it's supposed to be a cultural melting pot. It's supposed to be a fiesta of sorts. One thing I really loved about the Unity Cup last year was that I felt that party, even the Jamaicans.
Did you know why you feel it? Why?
Because no Champions League final now.
And of course, there was no build up to the World Cup.
No build up to the World Cup. Everybody was just ahead. But now we're waiting
for it. So the timing, I think the timing wasn't right. So let's try and make timing perfect so people can enjoy. Yes, we had a wonderful coverage of it. The goals came,
Aziz, well done.
5 goals in
well done. If
games,
coach tell you say make you defend next time, make you defend. Do not be others. I play aggressively. Not they let coach they stress. We like him. No, I like Eric Sekusheli. Do we not like him?
Okay,
we like him.
Yeah, we love him. So let's rest the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You actually made it into this space. I thought you guys would make it, but you make it into this space.
There'll be one of us.
We'll give you 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, which is okay.
Now, Paul Onuachu call them.
Yes.
If we not call Paul now, we won't have called them.
You understand? Yeah, I won't have.
Sister, you find where we're today.
Okay, thank you.
You over fine, eh? We'll go drink one small juice when we finish this work. Back to the matter, Jerry.
Okay, the big one is the Super Falcons of Nigeria.
Talk to me about
it. Of course, we will be having a countdown to WAFCON. Yes, the World Cup is coming. The WAFCON is after the World Cup. We don't like the timing, but we don't have a choice. When CAF will push you, to the wall, you have to try and bounce back and make the best out of it. Yes, manage. So, the Super Falcons on Friday will be in Ikenne. Wherever you are, please go and support the girls, because the Flamingos gave you goals, right? 11 goals in 2 games,
and they're 4.5 million.
4.5 million for all their efforts. So, which is a brilliant one. But then now the Super Falcons, the bigger girls, all of them, from Asato Shola, Francesca Odega,
come on,
Ngozi
Okobi, she's back. Okay,
she's back.
My sister,
and of course, Gift Monday for the Lagosians who've been beefing the coach for not inviting her for a very long time. Back to back now, she's in the squad. So Gift Monday would definitely be around. So these are some of the players. 23 of them, they will be there in Ikene playing which team? Senegal. Over 2 legs. You know, they don't usually have much of preparations, but this is just one of it. Yes, they played Cameroon again the last time. Over 2 legs. Yeah, it's a good one. And another one over 2 legs. Yeah, and after that, they will have to go to WAFCON. And of course, Nigerians, we expect them to win it as usual because that's what champions are made of. So no matter what happens, they must win. They don't play well, they will be blamed. Whatever happens, they will be blamed. But then no one is looking at what was the preparations? Where is the buzz? The last time on Friday, I was actually asking, are we still having WAFCON? And I remember, even the host nations, they are preparing for the World Cup. So the focus obviously is on their men.
And then they beat people picking that and so they don't they beat people picking up and that they better do it.
And so now the Falcons will be in Ikene for over 2 legs. On Friday, the first game. On Monday, the second game. That's 5th and 5th. We're looking at 5th
and 7th
and 8th.
5th,
no 6th. No, 5th. Yeah, 5th. 6th. What date is Friday? Come and tell me.
Friday now 5th.
Okay, Friday.
No,
today is 1st. Okay, so Friday is 5th. So I'm correct. So 5th.
Not they believe me. I get easy for maths for Wayeko. You actually they believe my maths. Sissy, not they believe my maths. If I not bring a calculator, no believe.
You were one of those that were counting with your fingers. 7 + 8, 1.
And I see they miss them. They used to give me a back of stuff.
I'm happy your mouth actually is making money. Thank God for that.
That came out wrong, but it does make money. It does make money.
So they're playing Senegal, and I love what the coach had done with the squad.
Yeah.
You know, when you're trying to like bring in, people feel, they're old. What are they doing in the squad? When you look at some players, like there's something they bring in that you don't see.
Some players like who?
You're looking for, enough score. You're not looking at what have they done to actually ensure that the team is compact? So these are some of the things you look at. So when you're seeing Odega coming back, because people thought after that last Nations Cup, WAFCON, she won't be around. Yeah, she's still around because she's balling in her club. Look at her sister. The other day we talked about her, she's scoring hat-trick as if it's going out of fashion club in Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, she's one of those fear factor when it comes to the Saudi league in terms of women. So she's balling. And you're looking at Ngozi Okobi. Since she came back after giving birth, she acted as if she never left, fitting in immediately.
But she never to play games for club.
But then at the end of the day, so when you're seeing these girls bringing youth and experience, so if you now want to start fading team out, it will now take a while because the younger players who are coming in will have opportunity to learn from these stars. Yes. That's what we've always wanted. Yes. So if you say, you know what, they're all old, let them go. So where are the younger players going to learn from? So I love this thought process of the coach, the old and the young. And of course, to those trial who have won trophies with your club, talking about Christy Uchebe, talking about Shukurat Oladipo, and this girl, of course, Rinsola Babajide. So these girls also,
champions mentality.
They're coming in, bringing in that. And my heart goes out for Chiamaka Nnadozie for that FA Cup final last night. I watched the whole game. The first goal was painful because Bonnie Shaw, I don't know how to describe.
They just give her money.
Khadija just signed a new deal, and she was playing like the beast that she is.
Because she know to show working. Therefore, just give Chiamaka money. So, let's say they give Chiamaka money. That girl money. They change your money.
Manchester City needed that. So I mean, my heart goes out for her. But it's the first time they are in the final of a League Cup. So, there's always a first time. You try second time and the third time, you'll definitely win. So for Chiamaka Nnadozie, and of course,
this thing when before you peep, this thing when you talk, one thing I saw from their Brighton CEO, he said something really exciting for me, and I hope that she stays in the club. Initially, I wanted her to leave but they just put in investment for over, I think, roughly £80 million to take you stake, make their club the same standard as the main club. So that means
up to them.
They'll be the first club in Europe that has a club. Not even the Barcelonas, not the Real Madrids, not the Arsenal, not the Wolfsburg, not the Paris Saint-Germain. Their female club and their male club is going to be on set.
Leon, the one that started that. Leon started that a long time ago. That's where that dominance.
That dominance. But this one now, everything when we say the main facility gets, they go get. So I think this is the perfect time for her to be there. Because even if they lost 4-0, it seems like there's a long-term plan. Yeah. And that long-term plan might actually benefit our girl because she's still young enough. She started as a teenager, and that's why she never even reached 25 now. Yeah. It still feels like, man. And you know the goalkeeper they get long-term. Yeah, but that girl go stay past and changing you. She go stay.
It's looking like really.
So if that club is already putting in the works, and she sure working for this first contract, that girl if you collect extra if she continue on this. So and it's good that she got that 4-0 loss. Let me tell you why. When you are used to winning every time, sometimes you can't take her for granted. Yeah. Sometimes you go down, you
reality check to step.
Reality check to make you say, oh boy, maybe I need to tweak one or two. Yeah. Remember what happened in France when we say we lose for Insider France and they tried that goalkeeper technology thing for the first time and she played. Yeah. Since that time, did you see her have a bad game?
No, she didn't.
That means she's going to be a beast by the time we enter WAFCON. Because anytime, Chiamaka doesn't like to take a loss. So if she take a loss, if she takes it personal, so that means that that girl is going to, that girl go, in the name of Judge Jehovah Emmanuel, I beg. Not let that thing go over the edge. But that girl is going to be a very strong sweeper, keeper, reader of the game. So, Chiamaka, congratulations for a season well done. Let me talk to you like the way we talk to the Arsenal fans. Just because you lost your last game doesn't mean that life is a loss. You had a fantastic season. You carry your team, raise them. This is the highest finish, by the way, in the league. And that's credit to the work that you did. So, that one aside, I wanted to ask a question. Yeah. Because you spoke very well on the blending between the youth and the experienced players, right? But for this Senegal game, beat them before. We don't draw a couple of times. 1-1 the last time, 2-1 the other time. Yeah. How do you feel Justin Madugu would want to set up for this game? Is this a test? Say Nigerians not the 1 year saving for friendly with the loss. Mm-hmm. Is this a test? Or is this like, let's use this as the litmus test for how we'll set up our team for the WAFCON? Or let's just try players? Because nobody knew for you. Everybody don't come back before. Even Rofire don't come back again.
Let me just reel out we'll have the squad, that 23-man squad. That will start from the goalkeepers, right?
Start from the goalkeeper.
So we have Chiamaka Nnadozie, Brighton, obviously. You have Comfort Irabo, plays for Portsmouth Ladies. Portsmouth Ladies.
I see some
England.
of her highlights.
There's a new, who just came on, Andeline Mbechi of Rivers.
They're not going to let us hear what this is Andeline. Me, I'm not going to lie you, Andeline, I love you, but who get cleaner sheet? And I'm supposed to step up. Now Rivers get cleaner sheet this season. Let's keep it at that. Congrats.
We'll leave it at that. So now let's go to defenders. Of course, Shukurat Oladipo. AS Roma. Usually, she nailed that. Rufiat Imran played for London City.
Back after 2 years.
London City back after 2 years. So good one for her. Gloria Ogbonna who is now at the Kirat in Israel. That's where she plays.
Who used to play in Israel?
Oluwatosin Dimei. Of course, obviously the female team of Victor Osimhen, Galatasaray sports team in Turkey. I have Sikiratu Isa. Sikiratu Isa is also now in Israel, in Nantaya, Israel. That's where she plays. Blessing Liviede, of course, Bayelsa Queens. Obviously, you remember her. Mm-hmm. I mean, Christy Uchebe, Benfica.
Winner, chicken
winner. Then let's go to the midfield. Now, you have Rashida Tajibade, Paris Saint-Germain, flying to Budapest, support the team, going home with the trophy.
Oh, sorry, can I say something?
Halima Tayinde, okay.
I put one skit for Arsenal and PSG. Rashida can't reply he can't comment. Rashida, thank you. Now Rashid be this, so we don't get out. He's with me. Continue.
Halima Tayinde, obviously Sweden. Ngozi Okogene from Ottawa Rapids in Canada. Tony Payne, I'm happy that she's back in the squad.
I thought she had left before.
Everton ladies. They have Jennifer Echegine, obviously. The PSG midfielders that are actually arranging it right there. Both are here. Kafayat Shitu, who plays in Turkey. Also in Turkish.
Kafaya to be an interesting watch. Not the Besiktas girl.
Yes.
No, because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying leg work.
I wanted to pronounce the name of the club. Let me try. Giresunspor.
Call them again.
Giresunspor.
Wow, this written. We go begin the Turkey lessons. And Nigerians are going to Turkey a lot.
So, go to forwards. Asisa to Shola.
Yeah, man.
In Saudi Arabia. Gifts Monday, Washington Spirit, Joy Mewa, Nottingham Forest, Francisca Odega, Etihad Ladies in Saudi Arabia, Folashade Jamilisu, Leonang in Shebe in China, Borinsola Babajide, yes, Roman, of course, Blessing, Uncle of Dynamo in Belarus. So these are all the players.
Now, I come back after 2 years. Yes. I just remember. By the way,
so now you got to see these girls.
Happy birthday to Folashade Ijami Lucy. By the way, she just turned a year older this past week, the last week in May. Speaking of Folashade Ijami Lucy, we just wanted to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Our baby from Lagos. She's a year older. And I love that the official handles for our national teams, that they like the show working now. I like one that
they've always been doing that, you know.
No, they've been consistent. Compared to the other federation, take dressing. Bad behaved. Badly behaved.
Badly behaved.
Very nonsense and ingredients.
I'm sure they don't even understand that. I remember what one of the top athletes used to tell me them. Yes, she's a sprinter. I'm not going to mention her name, covering her.
I can't guess who it is, but continue.
So she'll tell me that. I was like, your name is not. I saw your name. Are you coming? She's like, I'm actually injured. I'll not be able to make it. I said, do they know? He said, they don't even know. They didn't check up on me. They don't even know if I've been doing anything, if I've been doing my sports. If I say the sport, I know you get. So there's no point. So they don't know if I'm doing my sport, if I'm being very active. They're not sure. So at the end of the day, she won't turn up. The next day, okay, this athlete was invited. This player was invited.
Baba, you don't even know they come.
Oh, hey, you don't even know the reason why the athlete is not there. Baba, so, Federation, please now, and we are begging you, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, in the name of whoever you hold dear, who you serve, just try. These athletes, first, they're humans. 2, they've got parents. 3, they've got people around them. 4, without them, you would not be there. So at least
the raw product now.
Once in a while, every month, I think they have secretaries, they have welfare.
Just do one. How are you?
Just do one thing. How are you?
Friend?
You know, WhatsApp call.
You do, my friend.
Have a group call with all. You can say, okay, at 7 p.m. I need to talk to all the athletes. When is everybody free? Then you know the one that is injured, the one that has not been.
You don't even
playing
need to talk
well.
to everybody at once.
You may not.
Single.
I'm thinking if you're too busy for everybody, at least do a group call. And start from there.
They welfare, not be your work to welfare.
Let's start from there now. Let's start small. Baby steps.
No.
Let's take baby steps.
Your main work be welfare. Welfare, you know they share rice.
Baby steps.
You know they share puff. You know they share bobozi.
Even when money comes, you go take 2 years.
You take commission from money. You know go call. Come on, call. How much is data? Call them. Maybe it's not be only just our federation administrators, because you see the thing. The I don't know what's the English word that I want to use without sounding like I'm utterly disgusted that there's a level of incompetence that is sweeping through our world of sports, especially national team sports in Africa. Because that thing that happened in South Africa, when they're supposed to go their travel for World Cup, artists not only this side now, they get all this kind. How can you say that you don't even know that your players didn't even have visa to the America, but now don't book flights for them? Now, just when they're supposed to take flights that day, now you be like, Ivo, you don't have a visa. You don't have a pass. When you they put in name, you know, when friend not they call say, excuse me, sir. Ogade, you Seke. What is Seke work be? Seke, can you follow up, my brother?
Team manager. Team manager.
When I don't get the itinerary for the flight, how you take book flight with expired passport? How you take book flight when we say visa no dey? Okay, they use private jets. Chartered.
Yes.
I don't do chartered yet. Yeah. I'm not blown like that, so I don't know how they do it. But even though that spirit of incompetence,
Bafana,
only goes fire.
She's talking about Bafana.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the Bafana, our South African brothers, who sometimes they say that we are not one of them because we need to go back and stop collecting their jobs. Those that have the job of taking care of the national team did not even know that some of their national team players did not have a visa to go to America and Canada and Mexico. Now when they don't want to enter play, say, oh yeah, on your maseto, let us go. Then they say, wait, your heavenly race no go start. How do you do that?
Pause the traveling.
See, of all the continents, even Curacao, even Haiti. No, you don't call them Sao. Me, I call them cow. Curacao, actually. But even the small islands, when not they used to traveling where all of them coordinate themselves months before. How is it that South Africa, on behalf of Africans, can't fall our hand like that. And you are supposed to be excellent. So that spirit of incompetence, we need to sweep it out from our national teams, federations, because enough is enough. The talent pool is there.
It's there.
It is there.
It's there, really.
It's there, really. It has to be a good day.
It's there, really. I went to uni like last week Monday when I left here.
You know, see game.
To watch these youngsters, these tertiary institutions, players from LASU, from Unilag, all of them. I mean, the way they were playing, the conveyor belt is there. So all you need is just a structure. How do you harness these players? How do you put them together? How do you structure it in a way that we can be proud and say, you know what, yes, this is it for us? I think it's just that structure we need. It's not too much to ask.
It's not too much to
If you have a structure, you put it in a place, you follow it. People are doing so many things. Just on Children's National Day, May 27, in Benin City, Aisha Falode,
she did that thing.
The executive member of Nigerian Football Federation, she started this Girl Forward program, which is beautiful, which is good. At the end of the day, we are doing so many things. So what happens after this? So we keep talking about how do you put all these programs together and say, okay, you know what? The ones from here come. The ones from here come. Let's have a straight path where they will be. So if we can have that, we're going to have it easy. I mean,
administrator, you don't do so much work.
You don't need so much.
So why are you stressing the people of God?
Just build the structure. People are there. People are doing this job. We have enough in terms of basketball. We have enough in terms of track and field. I'm happy. We keep talking about making of champions, what they're doing. So they're doing it. If not for making of champions, the world relays that Nigeria went to, I don't know what could have happened.
Where would we have sourced
I don't know where we could have sourced those talents from.
Because all the ashes of the world.
You have people actually building these talents. What do you do with them? Create a structure. And then we can move from there. You can't leave all the job for the National Sports Commission. You can't leave all the jobs for only Federation President. But somehow, the governors, what are you doing? I mean, I love what we've been saying accolades about the president, Bola
See
Ahmed,
the one
president.
that our FA Lagos one did now, that they supported these children. This Madam Folashade's son, the name fails me, but I'm going to be sure that the editor puts it in there. A young boy that decided that he was going to do Future Leaders festival in Lagos. And guess what the Future Leaders Festival was for? Different kind of things, talent pool, from sports to entertainment. Kids were just dancing and getting rewards. People were doing sports and getting rewards. And a small pikin put them together because he was inspired by the kind of work that his own mother does in sports in Lagos. So you see the conveyor belt we're talking about, it is there. But how do we take care of these athletes? And then I can't wake up for morning, they say our IOC president, Madam Kirsten Kirby, telling us that athletes do not need money, that they should just be happy to be there. When you are making money. She said it now. You not see what she talk? Our IOC Madam Kirsten Coventry, that said that athletes should not be concerned about the money. They should just be happy to collect go to train in the stadium. Whereas you, when be administrator, you they chop. In fact, if you go check the numbers for Olympics every 4 years, they make, I think, about the last 2 Olympics, they said they make about 10 to 12 billion because the federation, the countries that host the Olympics, pay these Olympics to collect hosting rights. They cover. IOC not they pay any money.
No, I said they pay IOC.
IOC not they pay any money for transport, nothing. It's always the hosting countries that take up all these things. And you can't even pay the athletes. It was even Athletics Federation that started paying athletes at the Olympics that won gold and silver and bronze. You don't give these athletes enough accolades. And many of them will never make it to the finishing line. They will spend all their money that they manage to make on training, injuries, and maintaining families that they are trying to keep. And you are telling me that you will not give them small due to know when their visa time don't reach, or to know when you can give them something that is fair. See, today is a good day because it's the new day. It's the first day of June. That's why we do one for a year. Anytime you cash out on the first day of June, it's a new beginning. So I'll say, CCO, honestly speaking, we need to start taking dressing for all our people, especially if Madam Coventry is also a Zimbabwe woman, a woman from Africa. When she says things like that, you have to take dressing because the athletes are the food. Now, they be the raw material when they feed all of us. So we need to start taking care of them and giving them the accolades and the structure that they deserve. Because honestly, this is the time for Africa. As they like to say, Zamina.
You know, when she said, I think the statement, if I want to rationalize it, let me play the devil's advocate here. She said, during Olympic Games, That's what she said.
So
Not
you no go
for
collect
every
money
other
for
one.
Olympic
Say
game?
during Olympic games.
How you no go collect money for Olympic game?
They're making money from other aspects. I think it's looking at it from the angle of, for instance, you have the likes of LeBron James, Steph Curry's going to the Olympics. These guys are professional made athletes. Now what happens to those who are not at that level? I think she's not looking at it from that angle. She's looking at it from the angle of participation is a loan for you.
It's not
so
enough. Pay
the IOC does not need to pay these athletes.
Pay them money.
Why? Because they feel most of these athletes are professional. You run their sport. Now let me land here.
Can I give you one insight? Can I give you one insight?
Okay.
Can I give you one insight?
Okay.
One insight is this: as an athlete that's sponsored already, if you go to Olympics, you can't even wear your branded sponsor. You can't post your own personal video of your own wins. I remember this girl, Era Thompson. Thompson posted the video where they say she take win a race. Do you know that they took down her platform for Instagram? Why? They said because you cannot broadcast it. This image belongs to the broadcasters. So Olympics already has the image rights for these athletes for this particular big tournament where they collect all the monies. All they get is phone, free Olympic village, and bye-bye. If you win in athletics, you win some money. If you win any other place, it's only medal that you get. And that is in a sport that, in a tournament that has almost 50 sports on the average when we say they go down. So please, when they want to do nonsense, they start testing the waters first. I'm Nigerian, you are Nigerian, a lot of you that's watching this. So you know this. When they want to find a way to chop food come out from the athlete when they do the work maths, they go start to talk. I'm like, just be grateful to come to office. What's that? Please stop it too. Anyway, we wish the South Africans the best of luck. We will come back next week, hopefully. And we will break down for your viewing pleasure. And we Nigerians, the watchers' pleasure. The best of the best from Africa. Hopefully, an African will get to the semi-final again. Yes or yes?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
This your yes, not get me too.
Okay. I'm saying it. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I'm dragging the yes. Because I don't have that confidence I had when Qatar hosted.
Yeah.
When they hosted, I was looking at Senegal. I was looking at Morocco, at that time.
They changed their coach
so
now.
This time around, they've changed coach. And that may not affect anything because the coach that is coaching these players, Morocco is not preparing for now. Morocco is looking at 2030 World Cup winning because the coach who won the under 20 World Cup is their current coach. So by the time these older players are leaving, you bring in those who won it, and then they already have a standard. So at the end of the day, you have a long game. See what Luis Enrique said. I said none of the players. I think none of the players that won the last Champions League also started this one. So you're looking apart from the goalkeeper.
Yes, they are the new guys.
So you're looking at that, and then when you have that long-term plan with players like that, you have them. They have this cohesion. They have this energy. Of course, Morocco, we know they already have a proper structure. In Africa, of course, they have the best. Now, they're talking about, you used to say, South Africa has the best industrialized city in their country in Africa. But hey, Morocco is taking over from
Morocco, now they miss visa.
So now,
yes.
So now, you're looking at the country that have got the structure. Now, they've decided, they've had the structure. They are developing their talent deliberately.
Yeah.
So they're deliberately developing talent. They're not saying, we have the talent, is enough. No. You have countries who've got the talent like Nigeria, but you do not have the structure. You do not have the continuity. You don't have the standard.
We have
you
God.
just have God and
what
inshallah.
God cannot do
and of course, does exist. And not just that. You follow a pathway and thinking, then do them before, then go do them again.
Yeah.
Now our best right. It doesn't happen like that. 2 World Cups have passed. Nigeria is not there. The World Cup continues.
Yeah.
So my point is, can an African team get to the semi-final? I'm not sure about that. But I think just maybe there are countries that I feel will do so well at the World Cup. Germany, for instance. Brazil, for instance. France, give it to them. And of course, Spain. England, I will count them out until after the group stage so I can talk about
I know
England.
why you're saying that, but I won't answer you.
So it ends there. Now, you were somewhere on Monday, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So tell me about that. I mean, we talked about how, personalities are coming home to ensure that we have the very best. Especially when you have, when a state like Lagos that have only one stadium, at least they are building something now, Sha. I hope by the end of the year, this song we are singing, we won't sing it. We have something better. But hey,
my side, nothing they happen. Nothing until election finish. Nobody they do anything.
It will happen because they know we need to vote for them. So you need to show us your workings.
Are we advocating?
Show us something.
Are we advocating for them to show working?
Show me something. I
know this song. I know this song. Baba do something, power reggae. But I enjoyed truly.
Yeah.
It was my first time.
Yeah.
The Giants of Africa
Yeah.
Outfits, they have been massive in using basketball as a transformational tool for youths across the continent. And it's between Oga Godwin and of course Owinje and Masai Ujiri, who happens to be currently the alternate governor or president if you want to call him that, of the Dallas Mavericks. Also a majority shareholder for the what's it called, that their Toronto Temples, that new female basketball team they just carry for Canada, and also happens to be the co-founder for Giants of Africa. So they've been doing this thing. They said they were going to build 100 basketball courts for the youths in the inner cities and across boards for Africa. So I was able to attend the 50th launch. That's 50 basketball courts across the continent. And that's a big deal. I saw the own a few years ago. Yeah. And now to see this one, the continuity, the materials were sourced locally by a local engineer, Weber.
Yeah, he's been doing fantastically well. Yeah,
that guy, it's a big work. The only thing when they say they fear me when I step on that their basketball court. Now say if rain fall, say it's a bit now rubber synthetic kind of material. So if rain fall, if you not get better shoe, when get grip. If he slide, you won't kind. But there's a case to be made. When they don't play the game more, the thing go they tapered out. Also, it was a shock for me, when I go King's College. Most of the building for there, they're not cast. And as you know, KO boys, no matter. That's a place that has brought out presidents, governors, kings and captains of industry. So Masai, when he finished launching, he launched into a proper attack. He said, "Oh boy."
Was he an attack or it was just statement of facts?
It was passionate, but statement of facts is still attack now. He attacked. He said, "Come, it's not by saying I am KO boy for mouth. You have to what? Do something. Show working." And I like it because most times we know they feel they speak truth to power per se. But when you've done well as a Nigerian, not just home but abroad, and as a proud Nigerian that he always claims his Nigerian roots from up north, he was very articulate and he was very vocal about the fact that now we're giving you a quality court. A lot of the kids were like, yeah, this is so dope. Now we have a quality court. No, now go renovate on our full school. Make it resemble the kind King's College when we know. And I support, because that day I wanted to raise myself, my dear. I had to be going to bush in King's College. That's not fair. That's not fair. It felt like a peasant college. That was not a king's treatment at all. Honestly speaking. Yeah. I'm just saying. So that said, from the bush woman back to the city woman.
Okay. Well, I think I completely agree with Masai on this one, because I know when you're doing something, I mean, you're building, he's been to several schools, he's been to several communities. So he has seen a whole lot. And we've seen how, big athletes, I mean, from his own end, how they're trying to develop different communities. Now, what happened to, we talk about alma mater. You have your alumni, you do different events. And I'm wondering, what do you talk about? I'm talking about King's College, for instance.
My
when
alma
you
mater
go to the school,
now
what do you talk about? Is it just the award? Is it just coming, eating and drinking? It ends there.
We they fight for WhatsApp
so do you look at your alma mater, you look at the school and see, oh, this is where I went to. What can I do to change it?
That's
he
true.
has built a basketball court for you guys. I remember when Chine Ogumike also came, the mom attended Queen's College. They also did the same thing too, on a basketball court there. No, these are people who are
giving back to community.
You
can't leave it to one person to do.
Here, what we do we do? How do we give back? So if you're a governor of a state at this moment, or you're a senator somewhere, or you're a big businessman and you're well-to-do, you are into the many digits income. So please,
give the kids some tablets.
I mean, just
give them some solar. Give them some data free center so that they can research.
You know what? This structure, I need to rebuild this. And then, they have a big field. Can I make this a real football field?
Proper one.
Can I make this, a rugby field or something? So how can one or two things that this is something we can actually do. You put 1 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira together, and then you're able to do it. So if you're used to maybe drinking 6 bottles of beers a day, you drink one.
So they drink 6 bottles of beer. Sissy, this is why I know. Say Sissy, you know they drink beer. Sissy, you know they drink beer. Sissy, you know they
save
drink
it
beer.
for
You cannot
something
drink 6 bottles of
good.
beer in this economy right now.
I'm just
Nobody
saying,
say beer for Lekki.
I'm just saying.
You know me,
So if you club every night or maybe once
Nobody
in a week,
now
you
once
can
in
do
2 weeks.
once in a month,
Once
and
a
then
month.
the leftover you save it.
True.
And then these are how we can actually pull it together, because we talk about government, for instance. When this presidency came in, we are going into politics now. He talked increase the subvention to states.
I need to talk anything, no.
Like more than 3 times the amount they've been receiving from the federal government. And then you're asking, everybody is still shouting, President Tinubu.
Where's the money?
Your state government.
Where's the money going?
State governors, what are they doing with the money they're giving them?
Board of Education,
so if
where's the
they're
money
not
going?
doing it, so everybody can actually come together, maybe pitching 1 or 2 nairas, and then within our own community, we can actually start that development. That's why you have, no matter what you say about the USA, no matter what you say about Donald Trump,
is strong.
that is why they are stronger. And that is why everyone is pitching in what they have to ensure that, yes, there is something working in our community. So you can decide to go into whatever you want to go to, but the structure is already there. The infrastructure is already there. Just plug in and play. That's how it works. Can we do plug in and play in Nigeria is a big question.
Because so you go give the money, make it contribute, make it be say to do the building now. If you go increase the money for the block, that's accountability. It's very key. Anyway,
so let's borrow a leaf from Masai Ujiri,
Yeah.
and see what he has talked about is key.
It's very key.
It's pertinent. It's something important. Let's try and imbibe that maintenance culture and make our country a better society.
I have an idea. All of them, when we say be Arsenal fan, when we say win Premier League, buy football, send to your secondary school, show love. I be champion, no be for mouth. Just a ball, a quality ball now 25,000. I know, cause I did contribute sometimes. So if we be say all of them, those of you that say I'm a fan, I'm so happy. I come from Ekregbe, Ekredorobo, Ekrede Shakiri Grammar School or whatnot. Go and give them some football. It will save lives, because I can tell you, people like Paul Onuachu, they give the testament of how football saved their lives.
Yeah.
Chiamaka Nadoze, football saved their lives. So give these children something else to run around instead of doing what start, ikpishing. That's if they can even go to school safe. And on the final note, please, if you manage to still be watching this, please go and get your PVC. Go and talk to your governor, especially those of you in Ibadan, and tell him and all the powers that be to bring back our children. This is not Chibok. Enough is enough, as far as I'm concerned. I'm tired of crying. Anyway, thank you for being part of the conversation. As you know, all conversations on CC and Chief Swore end up on the Sports Fiber platform on all platforms. And I can't wait for us to start enjoying the wonders of this off-season, because it's still high season for the best football tournament in the world. And we'll still be having time out with our Falcon ladies in a bit. So you want to be here for it. CC, have fun now. What about drink that juice, Abi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. So you be safe, oh. My people will don't finish for you. I'm still Chief Swore and
Sissy, catch you next time.
Okay.